Mama. So hands up if you're anime only and you did not know what was going to happen, if you managed to ignore the preview, ignore the spoilers, and if you read this in the manga, hands up, who thought Big Mom was going to show up on Wano this early? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the One Piece community figured Big Mom would show up because she threatened to back at the Reverie. But man, raises suspense of what the hell's going to happen by the end. So, and I liked the flow of the episode, I really did. It's one of the most important episodes that we've gotten since Luffy versus Kaido in Wano, because the ramifications of Big Mom showing up opens up a lot of doors, but I'll get into that by the end of the review. We start off at Ebisu Town with Zoro and Toniyasu, and immediately took us off with the place because number one, the people are in poverty, they're starving, but they're laughing, they're smiling. Yasui is laughing it up. Zoro immediately is like, something's off with this place. And at one point, before it goes off to the flower capital, you immediately see like grey clouds over it. So I'm pretty sure the industrial factories has something to do with that. And there was an emphasis to make Zoro have a connection with these people, because when that little girl that gave Zoro the water that was clearly meant for herself, Zoro didn't want to take it at first, but then he drank it out of consideration, and then he casually smiled. I guarantee that's going to lead to something by the end of the arc. But there's something I want to talk about Zoro as well. But also, we will go to the flower capital with Orochi, the scumbag that he is, looking for food, looking for women, looking for booze, the perfect, the finest. And we know Komurasaki, who was recently introduced. This is the first review I've done of Wano Act 2, but I've enjoyed Wano so far in Act 2. That's not been a bad episode, which only serves as a good thing as we move forward, given what's ahead, being that I read the manga. So, and there's certain things that I appreciate in this episode, because there were certain things that either I missed in the manga, or it was the anime did it completely different and made a lot more sense. And that's something I really appreciate when it comes to Wano in the anime. We go over to, obviously, Orochi, awaiting Komurasaki. We know Robin's there, the geisha's playing. Robin's duty is already fulfilled. In fact, by the end of the episode, Robin's already making a way for that poneglyph, which Brooke finds by the end of the episode. What do you guys think about Komurasaki's introduction? And because when she was introduced, I saw a lot of people comparing her to like the way that Boa Hancock was introduced, with like she had the same type of elegance and I guess the same type of arrogance to the way that Boa Hancock was introduced. But if you notice a trope when it comes to, like, especially the females of One Piece, like they have a very shadiness when they're introduced, but they have turned out to be very good people by midway when they meet Luffy. So it was the case with Nami, it was the case for Robin, it was the case for Vivi, it was even the case for Pudding. So I mean, you take what you will, but Komurasaki right now seems like a gold digger, but right now she's in the clutches of Orochi. I mean, the only way it's up right now. So I'm just saying, it's important to keep in mind now, the episode really picks up when we get a conversation between Sanji and Law. And I love how casual it is. Sanji's like, you don't want to hit it, Law, get the hell out of here. I'm selling my soba noodles. Technically speaking, nobody's around, but okay. But we're going to get a cool moment with Sanji pretty soon. Oh boy, you bet your ass. Especially if you saw that preview, manga readers, you know what's up. So, and if you saw the opening, you kind of know what's up as well. So we actually get a hype on Robo. I believe that the 6 individuals, that 2 of the members are Page 1, who we get introduced to in this episode, and the other is X-Drake. Now, they're coming into the same place where Sanji is selling soba noodles right now, because they heard of what happened with, I guess, the gangs that was under Kirashiro. Sanji took care of them, so now they're coming in. So Law gave Sanji the warning, and also Hawkins interacts with X-Drake, which is pretty cool, and we see something from X-Drake we've never seen before when we see with Page 1. Page 1 is coming in, crashing in, X-Drake is there too. But if you notice, X-Drake is in his hybrid form. Is it a crossover between his regular human form, base form, and his dinosaur form, which we have not seen yet. So I'm wondering what the deal is there, and possibly are we going to see more Zoan times with that type of hybrid form, maybe like Kaido? We'll have to wait and see, but I just found that very interesting. You know Sanji's going to be the one to go up against him. That moment when Sanji gets the shine, the Sanji fans are going to have a chance to party. I'm just telling you right now. We go over to Udon Prison with a lot of world building. So right away, Caribou is annoying Luffy about, let me join you. I want to join your crew. Let's form an alliance. We can actually make good things happen in Wano, even though Luffy calls him out on his bullshit. It's like when he tries to give information about a kid, Luffy's like, no, there's just rumors. You're just trash, straight up trash. I honestly think Caribou is going to serve as a plot point, kind of like how Caesar Clown was in some regards. Like they have similar tendencies, even though they definitely have a wealth of information. In fact, if you follow the manga cover stories, you know that Caribou overheard the conversation between Eagle Rabbit and King Neptune about Shirahoshi being the ancient weapon Poseidon, right? So that's valuable information. We know in the cover stories he gets kidnapped by ex-Drake, which is why he's in prison right now. I love how while he's talking shit about Kid just throws the pickaxe at his head and he barely misses. But your sauces suck. Let me tell you what happened. You think Big Mom is the one reason took my arm? No. Let me tell you what happened. It was the course of the Redhead Pirates, and he challenged Shanks and he lost his arm, which is huge because now it also explains why Kid wanted to target Shanks in the first place with his alliance. Obviously, it wasn't going to end well regardless, but I love how the banter between him and Luffy about who's going to be the one to take out Kaido, obviously forming the alliance. Also, did you notice how it's an effort to highlight most members of the worst generation? That wasn't done by accident. I definitely think there's a purpose there because we have emphasis on ex-Drake. Hawkins was already interacting with him. Law was interacting with Sanji, so he's going to come into the picture. Zoro, very self-explanatory, and now Luffy and Kid. So I'm just going to throw that right out there about the alliance possibly happening on Wano. Then we go to the most crucial part of the episode, which is where Big Mom, or at least Kaido, gets word about Big Mom making her way to the shores of Wano, the rocky shores. And first off, it's like, oh, sink her at sea. I don't really care. Just get rid of her. Kaido does not want Big Mom on Wano. That would cause a huge lot of problems. The subordinates say it's already too late because she's riding the carpfish, the koi fish that allowed the Straw Hats to get into Wano in the first place. So Big Mom did the same thing, which is ironic because Big Mom is all about coming after Luffy's ass in Wano. That's the reason why she's there. Kaido's like, how the hell did she know about that? And it's because Big Mom has a source of information that she gathered about Wano, so that makes sense. I don't think that was explained in the manga, and if it was very brief, like I said, so I appreciated that. Also, it's not just Big Mom, it's members of the Big Mom Pirates as well. We first get to see Sparrow, who blocks the ship from any attacks, so he blocks it with his candy. Then we see Daifuku, which is pretty cool. So, and then we see Smoothie, which is one of the sweet generals. So, and we got other glimpses of the big. We even get to see Madara there, so that was pretty cool. For some reason, Flambe's there. I don't know why. But then we see Big Mom, Mama, the big reveal. Even though technically it was in the title anyway. But I was curious why they put it in the preview because that was a huge plot point in Wano. But actually, I think I know why they did it. It's because they wanted to get as many eyes on the episode as possible. It's the same reason they put so many spoilers in the opening. It's for that very reason, to get as many people watching the Wano arc as possible. But that kind of makes me wonder why they didn't add Big Mom in the opening when they spoiled so much else, even Sanji's raid suit and Kaido's dragon form, which is a huge plot point. But they didn't add Big Mom into the anime opening. So you know what I think happened? I think Oda gave directions, but they said, do not put Big Mom in the opening, no matter what. So that's possible what happened. Touch back to something that happened in the previous episode with Zoro and Yasui when Zoro's been confronted by those scam artists who try to con Zoro. So when Zoro's cutting him up, he sees his sword and Yasui Tony Yasui kind of points out he actually attacks him, but he didn't cut him with his sword. So he attacks him without cutting through them. And if you notice, the red aura that it emits from Zoro is red, right? So immediately a lot of people said, oh, that's King Conqueror's Haki, which was kind of foreshadowed back in Punk Hazard with Monet. But I'm just going to throw this out there. I think Oda gave direction to that episode as well, because I'm going to bring you back to a certain plot point. Now, when it comes to we've seen that before with Luffy when he's going up against Kaido. That red aura emits I don't think that was a coincidence. I think and it's been foreshadowing this ever since we got into Wano in the anime, like the emphasis on hockey, because that's going to be important pretty soon. So Zoro has some similar type of aura. So that could be some type of advanced hockey where he cuts through them. So I think maybe Oda gave direction on where to put that scene in last week's episode. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think down below. A lot of people think it was Conqueror's hockey. I think it was some type of advanced hockey. And if you noticed, Zoro did have permanent hockey around his arms. So I don't know. The event is Big Mom showed up on Wano, which that opens up a lot of doors and opens up a lot of borders, no pun intended. But okay, now she's here. Where do we go from here? Because you have to admit, like, Big Mom showing up on Wano now, you would have thought, Big Mom was going to show up, you would think she would show up during the final battle with Luffy. Now that she's here, what the hell's going to happen by the final battle? Also, I cannot be the only one who thinks this, that opens up not the possibility of not just Big Mom showing up, because as it was stated, she gathered the information on how to get to Wano in the first place. So I don't think it's a stretch to say another Yonko could possibly show up. And I happen to think that somebody is Blackbeard, because right now, and keep in mind, he was reading the newspaper and he knew that Big Mom was heading to Wano after Luffy, right? So Blackbeard permanently said that. So don't be shocked to see Blackbeard or another Yonko show up. I really wouldn't. And shout out to Orochi for noticing beauty, because out of all the other geishas, Orochi notices Robin's beauty, which is nothing new to us. So, but Robin's all about that poneglyph. I'm willing to bet also there's more than one poneglyph, not just the raw poneglyph, also a possible real poneglyph, just because of the fact that the stonemasons from Wano were the ones that developed the poneglyphs in the first place. So I think, and given the fact that Big Mom also had a real poneglyph, I don't think it's far-fetched to say that Kaido has a second poneglyph, or Orochi has a second poneglyph. Speaking of Big Mom, okay, so right now she's on Wano, right now, which, if you noticed, some of the members of the Big Mom Pirates are on Wano. Not all of them. In fact, I didn't see Katakuri anywhere, and in fact, I did see Pudding anywhere. So if I'm Blackbeard right now and Big Mom's away, wouldn't you? And if he knows about the raw poneglyphs, don't you think it's a good opportunity to go steal the poneglyph under the possession of Big Mom? I'm just saying, because Blackbeard being as shady as he is, and I mean, yes, Katakuri is there, but I'm pretty sure Blackbeard could deal with that. Like I said, given how shady Blackbeard is, and he already knows Big Mom's heading for Wano, so why not go for it? No, but let me know what you guys think down below. Big Mom showing up on Wano, a huge pivotal moment in the arc. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Some of you guys know what happens with Sanji. For those of the anime onlys, I'm going to leave it to your imagination. But it's going to be some monstrous hype for Sanji fans. That's going to do it today, guys. Thanks for watching. Like this review if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.